Eggs are a staple in kitchens around the world, loved for their versatility, affordability, and impressive nutritional profile. Whether it's a sunny-side-up breakfast, a boiled egg for lunch, or a rich omelette for dinner, eggs find their way into countless meals every day. But what if I told you that some of the ways you handle, cook, or even think about eggs might be depriving you of their full health benefits, or worse, putting your well-being at risk? It's surprising, but true. Small mistakes with something as simple as eggs can have a big impact on your health. Most of us have been eating eggs for as long as we can remember. They've been celebrated as a source of high-quality protein, essential vitamins, and healthy fats. Yet in our daily routines, we often overlook the finer details of how we store, prepare, and consume them. Have you ever wondered if you're storing your eggs the right way? Or if overcooking them is stripping away their nutrients? Maybe you've even discarded the yolk out of fear of cholesterol, only to miss out on its incredible health benefits. These are just some of the common mistakes people make with eggs. Mistakes that can easily be avoided with a little knowledge and care. Eating eggs should be about nourishing your body and enjoying their flavor, but to truly benefit from this superfood, you need to understand the right ways to handle them. From the moment you bring them home from the store to the way you cook and serve them, every step matters. Even something as seemingly harmless as using an old egg or overloading it with unhealthy toppings can diminish its value and affect your health over time. But here's the good news. Once you're aware of these pitfalls, they're easy to fix. By making just a few small changes to how you approach eggs in your kitchen, you can unlock their full potential and enjoy them without compromise. In this video, we'll uncover the 7 most common mistakes people make when it comes to eggs, and more importantly, how you can avoid them. Before we dive in, let me ask you, what's your favorite way to eat eggs? Are you a fan of classic scrambled eggs, or do you prefer a fancier preparation? Share your thoughts in the comments below. You might inspire someone to try something new. Stay tuned until the end, because these tips could change how you think about eggs forever. Let's get started. On storing eggs incorrectly. Proper storage of eggs might seem like a minor detail, but it plays a crucial role in preserving their freshness, flavor, and safety. Many people overlook this aspect, thinking that eggs are resilient and can be stored just about anywhere. However, improper storage not only diminishes the quality of the eggs, but also increases the risk of bacterial contamination, which can lead to foodborne illnesses like salmonella. One common mistake is leaving eggs at room temperature for extended periods. Eggs should ideally be stored in the refrigerator at a consistent temperature of 40 degrees Fahrenheit or below. When eggs are left out at room temperature, the protective layer on the shell can weaken, allowing bacteria to penetrate the shell and contaminate the egg. This is especially concerning in warmer climates, where the risk of bacterial growth is even higher. Another mistake is storing eggs in the refrigerator door. While the built-in egg compartments in many refrigerators might seem convenient, the constant opening and closing of the door expose eggs to temperature fluctuations, which can shorten their shelf life. Instead, eggs should be stored on a middle or lower shelf, where the temperature is more stable. Some people also fail to check the condition of the eggs before storing them. Cracked or dirty eggs should never be stored alongside clean, intact ones, as bacteria can easily spread. If you notice a crack, it's best to discard the egg to avoid contamination. Similarly, washing eggs before storing them is a mistake, as it removes the natural protective coating on the shell, making the egg more susceptible to bacteria. Instead, wash eggs just before use, if necessary. Lastly, it's important to store eggs in their original carton. The carton not only protects the eggs from absorbing strong odors from other foods in the refrigerator, but also helps maintain the appropriate level of humidity to keep the eggs fresh. Avoid transferring eggs to open containers or decorative holders, as this can expose them to air and reduce their quality over time. By paying attention to how you store your eggs, you ensure that they remain fresh, safe, and ready to provide you with the maximum nutritional benefits. A few small changes in your storage habits can make a big difference in how long your eggs last and how good they taste when you're ready to enjoy them. 2. Overcooking eggs. Eggs are a powerhouse of nutrition, providing high-quality protein, essential vitamins like B12 and D, and healthy fats that fuel the body. However, one of the most common mistakes people make is overcooking them, which can significantly diminish their nutritional value and even introduce harmful compounds. While cooking is necessary to make eggs safe to eat, overdoing it can turn this superfood into a less than ideal choice for your diet. When eggs are overcooked, whether fried, boiled, or scrambled, they undergo chemical changes that impact their texture, flavor, and nutritional profile. For example, boiling eggs for too long can cause the yolk to develop a greenish-gray layer, which is the result of sulfur and iron compounds reacting under high heat. While this discoloration is harmless, it indicates that the egg has been overcooked, leading to a less appetizing texture and a slight loss of nutrients. In fried or scrambled eggs, overcooking can break down the protein structure, making them tough and rubbery. Additionally, excessive heat can destroy heat-sensitive nutrients like certain B vitamins, which are crucial for energy metabolism and brain health. Overcooking can also oxidize the cholesterol in egg yolks, potentially producing compounds that are less beneficial for heart health. Another problem with overcooking is the potential formation of acrylamide, a harmful compound that can develop when certain foods are cooked at very high temperatures. While this risk is lower with eggs than with starchy foods, it's still worth being mindful of how long and at what temperature you cook your eggs. To avoid overcooking, it's essential to pay attention to timing and heat. For boiled eggs, aim for soft-boiled if you prefer a runny yolk, or hard-boiled with a bright yellow yolk for a firmer texture. Fry or scramble eggs over low to medium heat to preserve their creamy texture and flavor. Using a non-stick pan and minimal cooking oil or butter can also help maintain their nutritional value while preventing sticking. By cooking eggs gently and with care, you can preserve their rich flavor and maximize their health benefits. Overcooking might seem like a minor oversight, but avoiding it ensures that you're getting the most out of this nutrient-packed food while enjoying every bite to the fullest. 3. Using old or expired eggs. Eggs are often a staple in households because of their versatility and long shelf life, but their longevity can also lead to complacency when it comes to checking their freshness. Never brag about your knowledge or life experience. By the time you've reached 65 or beyond, your life is undoubtedly rich with experiences and lessons that younger generations can benefit from. You've likely seen the world change, faced challenges, and gained insights that only time can provide. However, bragging about your wisdom or life experience can backfire, creating a divide between you and those who could otherwise learn from you. Wisdom shared humbly is a gift. Wisdom wielded boastfully can feel like a lecture. When you frequently bring up how much you know or how much you've experienced compared to others, it can discourage younger people from engaging with you. They might perceive your words as dismissive of their own perspectives or as an attempt to assert superiority. For example, statements like, "In my day, we did things the right way," or "You'll understand when you're older," can come across as patronizing. Instead of opening the door for meaningful conversations, such comments often shut them down. Boasting about life experience can also unintentionally invalidate the struggles or achievements of others. While your experiences are valuable, every generation faces its own unique challenges. A younger person might feel that their difficulties or successes are being diminished if you frame your story as the right way, or suggest that their experiences pale in comparison. This can create a sense of alienation, making it harder for them to connect with you. Moreover, constantly emphasizing your knowledge can make it seem as though you believe you've already learned everything there is to know. This can limit your own growth and curiosity. The truth is, no matter how much life experience you have, there's always more to learn from new ideas, perspectives, or even younger generations. Bragging about what you know can close you off to these opportunities for growth and connection. Instead of boasting about your knowledge, let your wisdom speak for itself through your actions and the way you live your life. Share stories and lessons in a way that invites curiosity rather than asserting authority. For example, instead of saying, "I've been through more than you could ever imagine," try, "There was a time in my life when I faced something similar, and here's what I learned from it." This approach fosters dialogue and allows others to engage with your experiences on their terms. Ultimately, true wisdom lies in knowing when to share and when to listen. By approaching conversations with humility and openness, you create a space where your knowledge can inspire and uplift rather than overshadow. This not only deepens your relationships, but also ensures that your legacy is one of understanding, kindness, and respect. Never brag about outliving or outperforming others. Reaching the age of 65 or beyond is an incredible achievement, one that reflects resilience, strength, and perhaps a bit of luck. However, openly bragging about outliving others, whether peers, siblings, or even partners, can have unintended consequences that harm relationships and diminish the dignity of those who are no longer with us. Life is precious, and longevity should be approached with gratitude, humility, and respect, rather than as a measure of personal success or superiority. When you boast about outliving others, it can come across as dismissive of the struggles and hardships faced by those who are no longer here. Every person's journey is unique, shaped by a combination of circumstances, choices, and uncontrollable factors such as health or accidents. By framing longevity as an accomplishment, you risk implying that those who didn't live as long somehow failed or didn't try hard enough. This perspective can alienate others and cause unnecessary pain, especially to those who may have lost loved ones. Bragging about outliving or outperforming others can also create tension in your relationships. Family members or friends might interpret such statements as insensitive, particularly if they are coping with loss or navigating their own health challenges. Imagine mentioning your long life expectancy or vitality to someone who is battling a chronic illness or mourning a loved one. Even if your intent is to celebrate your own health, the impact of your words can feel thoughtless or even cruel. This kind of boasting also risks reducing your life to a mere comparison, overshadowing the richness of your experiences, values, and connections. Longevity is not just about surviving, it's about the quality of the life you've lived and the impact you've had on others. If the focus remains on how long you've lived or how well you've done compared to others, it detracts from the meaningful stories and lessons that truly define your legacy. A more thoughtful approach is to frame your longevity as a source of gratitude and reflection.